the channel. My name is Lauren, and my husband Jason and I are converting this 2019 Ram ProMaster for us and our 2 dogs for full-time living. We're getting so close. It's pretty nuts. I'd say we're probably like at like a 75%, heading towards 80% of the way there. We have 2 big projects left, our plumbing and the upper cabinets. And that is the video that I am making for you guys today, which is our upper cabinets. We had an idea of what we wanted them to be, and then that idea changed because we quickly realized that it wasn't gonna work. So I'm gonna give you just a quick rundown, just show you how we've built our cabinets, framing, and the whole 9. So hopefully by the end of this video, they will be up. They will be holding all the things and they will be beautiful. We hope. So I guess let's get started. Originally, we had planned doing upper cabinets all the way across here and then doing a smaller one here and then stopping before it got to the other side. But now we kind of have rethought this process a little bit. So when we originally did our framing, we did these furring strips that go up vertical because we thought that we had planned out how we were going to do our cabinets a little bit better than what we actually did. So we skipped quite a few of these spaces where those furring strips would be. And now that we're actually doing all of the measurements, it's not going to work quite as well as we thought. So we've made some adjustments, and that's okay. So instead, what we decided to do, which I'm actually like really excited about, and I like this idea a lot better. So over here, we're gonna have our cabinets, and then over here, we're gonna have cabinets, and the bottoms are gonna connect in the middle, and they're gonna leave this like open shelf. It's still gonna be like storage, so it could be like a bookcase or whatever. I don't know, we haven't figured it out yet, but it's gonna be like a cool open shelf. And then on this side, we're just gonna do a short one that goes to probably the end of this. We don't want to have a big cabinet above our heads while we sleep, just so we don't feel so claustrophobic. And so the cabinets that are going to be on the driver's side, those ones, we're going to make them 14 inches tall and 14 inches deep. And then the ones that are going to be on the passenger side right here in our little kitchen area, we decided we're going to keep them the same height, 14 inches, but deep, we're only going to do 12 inches. And that was just because while we're sitting here cooking and doing dishes and stuff like that, that we're not going to have this big cabinet in our face. So we wanted just to make it a little bit more shallow. So I guess with that, we're going to get started building out the old frame. Yeah, that's it. All right, we've already done all of our measurements. So we have our cut list ready. Now we are gonna cut all of our 2x2s and our 3/4 inch. I don't know if I wanna call it a furring strip as much as it is just like a support beam. Support beam, there we go. So we're gonna cut all of our pieces now. So now we're going to construct the face of our driver's side cabinets, driver's side cabinets. So this is going to be the part that goes into the ceiling. And then this is going to be the bottom part. And then these little ones are going to act as support for where the furring strips are. So it'll make more sense when it all comes together. We also realized that there is definitely going to be an angle on our ceiling when we put it in. So we're going to kind of just figure that out after the fact. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. So these are the pieces that are gonna go into the wall and into this on the bottom. But we need to connect them using Craig pocket holes. So that's what we're doing. Do you know what? Should I be nervous? Nice, just like that. Now we are going to attach these with Craig pocket holes, Gorilla Wood glue. Since it's 1.5 inch, we used these 2.5 inch Craig pocket hole screws. There's a screw that goes So we're hoping that because of the angle of the Craig pocket hole that it won't interfere. We did a test. We did a test one and it worked fine. So hoping for the best.
That was it.
We're done.
That's how it works for YouTube van build. What?
Stop.
I got you, I'm fine.
This moves backwards. Like I feel like you should be where I am. All right, done and done. We still have to do the passenger side, but we'll get that another time because
We're rolling now.
Now we're rolling. So I think we're gonna wrap it up for today. I'm not feeling super hot. I don't know if I'm coming down with something or not, but also we need to eat dinner. We're gonna have nachos. So we're gonna do that and then I guess do a little bit more tomorrow, let's be real. It's gonna be after work because before work it is just way too cold. Oh, I'm done with winter. I'm done with winter. Okay, nacho time. Okay, so now we have all of the frames done of our upper cabinets and I am just gonna sand them down and then I'm gonna prime them. If you've seen any of my videos before, you will know that I have used this for literally every part of our van build. Is this kills mold and mildew interior exterior primer, just because I have seen a couple like horror videos of people getting mold in their vans and that made me paranoid. So I made sure that everything that we painted and everything that we had has a layer of this. Obviously, unless it's exposed wood. It's kind of running low, so I clearly need to get more. And then after that's all done, I'm gonna paint it with, I just got more of this because we ran out, but we're gonna do Bare Ultra exterior paint. The paint color is Swiss Coffee. It's the eggshell enamel, and that is because it's gonna be a lot easier to clean. It's not like matte flat, but it's also not like super, super shiny. I mean, we have dogs and the white is just gonna get really, really dirty. So that was gonna be just an easier choice altogether. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna get started on that now. I love sanding, but this is the last big woodworking projects. So it's okay. It'll be okay. We're gonna get through it together. All right, so now all of these are painted for the most part. There's gonna be some touch-ups, but I am gonna cut the bottom pieces that we're gonna secure underneath, as well as the 3/4 inch birch wall strips that we're gonna use for additional support. I am gonna cut those now so that way we can paint and then secure those and then hopefully be able to actually secure these to the wall this week. Thumbs up. And yes, I'm fully aware that I should not be cutting the wood in a closed environment, but it is so cold and it's so early. I don't want to wake anybody, and also I'm cold. So this is what's gonna happen. Okay, it's all cut. That was exhausting. Now for more sanding and priming and painting. The very exciting part of the whole van build process is kind of like a rinse, wash, repeat. Measure, cut, sand, prime, paint. Only I have to go to the store to get more primer because I'm out. So that first. Now we are going to attach the bottoms to the frame, or at least two parts of it, and we're gonna just kind of like assemble it piece by piece, because doing one 9-foot long cabinet into the van is really difficult to navigate. So we're just gonna do it piece by piece. Now, there's potentially three spots that we want to put 12-volt puck lights in under the cabinets. And I will link that video about how we install the 12-volt lights and do all the wiring and stuff like that in the description in this. And so we're just gonna drill a little hole so that can go in there. And we got this drill hole, steel hole thing. Ta-da. Voila. And yeah, so we're just gonna do that real quick. I can't wait to leave the cold and never come back to the cold, because we're never gonna be in the cold again. This is the last time I will ever be cold. I will ever be cold.
All right. Is that this?
Yeah, don't do it too close to your face. It
It
was like, I mean, it was $10 for
We're
all
making
of these,
music.
so it sounds like you're at like a motel and you go ding ding ding. I'm here.
Yeah. It's the last time that I will have to be cold.
Do you like that song?
Yeah.
Nice.
There it is. Oh, nice. It worked.
Perfect. Wow, that was so much easier than the last time. That did. So, yeah, now we're gonna install it. Now we're gonna install them. Yay! Okay. That's it.
Okay. So this thing is awkward because the cabinet is going to end here. What I'm wondering is if before we put this up, I could put like a hole right here and then just pull this through.
I think that's great. We have the space to do that. So and I'd like to at some point kind of close this off anyway. So
right?
Okay.
You're like, okay.
Feel like aggressive.
No, I don't think so.
No, I'm really glad we went shorter in this one. Like, so glad. Oh man, this is so cool.
Let me get some water.
All right. They're coming along. frame is up for the most part. So we added these to attach the frame to these furring strips in the wall as extra support along with the Craig pockets. So we did that all the way down, and then we also did that here where these two pieces connect. And then, as you can see here, we were just kind of talking about what that's gonna look like, but we've decided that our brains are mush and it's better to do this when we are feeling refreshed. So tomorrow we are going to figure out measurements for this to kind of just extra support, shrink that in there. But yeah, it's looking mighty good. All right, so we've cut all of our side support pieces. So we're gonna do all those. And then on this side and underneath, I did all of the wood filler so that way I can sand and paint later. So, yep, now we're gonna attach those. And just like that, the upper cabinets are done. Well, the frame of the upper cabinets are done, and look, Jason got the lights on and working. How freaking cool is that? So dang cool. Man, I'm so proud of us. I really am.
We're so awesome.
So tomorrow I am going to paint. I already finished sanding and everything. So I'm just gonna touch up the white paint on the underneath where I did the wood filler, and then just like along the front of the frame. Okay, so just a quick recap on the upper cabinets. We used 2x2 wood to build the frame using construction screws, as well as 3/4 inch birch for the diagonal pieces to attach to the furring strips. That's a part of our framing to the actual frame of the cabinet itself. We also used L-shaped brackets and screws to be able to secure it again to the furring strip to the frame. And again, the frame goes up into the ceiling, which again, the furring strips are underneath the ceiling. I will link the framing video that I have in the description as well. So that way, if you want to see what our framing looks like underneath the ceiling, behind the walls, you can take a look. And then for the bottom, we used 1/2 inch birch plywood. We sanded everything down. We used Kills Mold and Mildew primer, and then Bare Ultra exterior paint with the eggshell enamel, and the color is Swiss Coffee. And that is about it. Ta-da. This is so cool. I say that all the time. I'm like, I can't believe it. This is so cool. Like, it really, truly is. I mean, we actually have cabinets, and I was really, really scared that they were gonna fall down. Next, I'm gonna be working on making the side panels for these, as well as the faces, and then connecting those. I think they're gonna look really, really pretty, but I'm gonna make a separate video that's gonna talk about that. And then, of course, we do have one more big, big project, which is our plumbing. This is our 34-gallon freshwater tank. We have a hot water heater that we got that's gonna go here. So we have, of course, the sink. We're gonna have an outdoor shower. So make sure to subscribe to follow along, so that way you can see what our plan is for the plumbing. Thank you so much for being here. This is so cool, so fun. We're creeping up to 1,000, which is like pretty wild. So thank you to everyone who is here. Thank you for subscribing and supporting the channel. If you ever have any questions, please do not hesitate to leave those questions in the comments. Feel free to reach out. I love connecting with other people who, whether you are just like having fun watching these, getting some entertainment out of it, looking for inspiration, what to do, what not to do, because we've definitely shown plenty of that. I guess that wraps it up. So until next time, thanks guys.